Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug him. Long was 1975.
This is Rambo 3 The Rescue on the Commodore 64, released in 1988-89 by Ocean Software, and based on the movie of the same name, released in 1988. Got a gameplay of it on the Spectrum, so I thought I'd do a gameplay of it on the Commodore 64. However, I can only play the first stage because it's a multiple stage game. Now, in the movie, Colonel Trautman is kidnapped by the Russians while fighting in Afghanistan. So does that mean in the movie you fight alongside the Taliban? Think about it. So you have to go and rescue him, and that's this stage. Right, so let's get into it. Right, it's got music and sound effects. Now, this is my knife, despite the fact that it looks like I'm holding a gun and firing. That's my knife. The range of it probably gives that away. You can see that bottom left because you can get other stuff. Bottom right, my face, I look like the Jigsaw from Punisher. Not sure what the deal is with that. Can't go through that door. But sound effects and music, and the music is Sid Chip-tastic. Small sprites, lots of colour, but small sprites compared to the Spectrum. I'm not starting an argument, I'm just pointing out how I see it. Bigger, more detailed sprites on the Spectrum, but obviously you've got... Oh, did I get... No. Oh look, there's blood on my knife, bottom left. But obviously you've got more colour in this one. And also, it seems a bit easier. Hey! I'm gonna stop saying it like that, I sound like the friggin' Fonz. Right. Now, this came out on the Amstrad, the Spectrum, obviously I've got gameplay of that, the Atari ST and the Amiga. Don't confuse it with the Mega Drive version, which is my favourite Rambo 3 game, because that's nothing like this. But, pretty good. Right, so obviously it's the same as the Spectrum. Later on there was into the screen running, or I think a helicopter stage like Operation Wolf. But yeah, I kind of fussed that and got a demo, didn't I, to show that on that gameplay. This gameplay, oh, I'm just on this. Now, where's my health? Is my Jigsaw face supposed to, I think, is it going down and that's my skull? I don't know. Or am I just wearing a bathing cap? What's that? I have to say that button is quit awkwardly on the control pad. Oh yeah, I was going to say, I have to say, it seems to me that the smaller the sprites are, the difference between the ZX Spectrum and the Commodore games are, these generally seem to be easier. The other thing I have to say is, and also made by Ocean, the amazing Rambo, well, yes, in First Blood Part 2. I mean, you aim higher than this, Ocean, because that was a masterpiece, and I will say that that's definitely better than the Spectrum version. The Spectrum version's good, but that's a really good, interesting, different take on the commando type sort of game, you know, run and gun, as in your selection of weapons and stuff like that. Right, now, I'm guessing there isn't a pickup or something. I mean, do I just automatically pick, see that? What's that over there? That's where I just was as well, wasn't it? So, you know, it's non-linear, I guess. Different routes lead to the same points, allowing you some sort of, you know, I guess, variation in avoiding the enemies, which are everywhere and there's a lot of them. Right. Maybe we could have a really piss-poor choreographed stick fight like in the movie. Hated that scene. It was poor. Is that a key over there? Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, what, does this look like we're on a galleon or is it just me? You know, those things on the floor. Right. It's a big map. It's a really big shield. Points for the quote. One day I'll stop doing that, but not today, my friends. Where is my health then? Can we Metal Gear out in the lockers? Ooh. Hey, I killed him by him taking my health. I wonder if the magazines had a map back in the day, because you bloody well need one. If you had this back in the day, let me know what you thought. So is Colonel Richard, what was his name? Who played him? Ooh. No, that wasn't his name. That was me making silly noises I do when I come close to, you know, like dying. Oh, the music has changed. How many people have I killed then? I've got the key. No, I haven't. Yes, that button. So that means I need to find a door that's locked. Are they a different colour? And also that weapon pack, because it means I can pick it up. Don't press button 1, Dave. That reloads the game. Press the other button, the other button, and that picks shit up. Does that mean I have to press it again to use it on a door? I don't really need a gun. Look what a killing machine I am. But oh, just my knife. He was a steroid up freak in this movie, wasn't he? Right. Don't get me wrong, I like Stallone, I do. But clearly, he was on that stuff whose name we shall not dare speak in the 80s, wasn't he? In fact, didn't he admit it? Because there was an accident on the set of Cliffhanger where he fell or something and grabbed onto something and he jarred his shoulder or something, you know, don't quote me on this, quite severely, and because of all the damage that sort of junk you shoot up does to your veins, I think it, like, I don't know, ripped it or something, and yeah. Look it up. I'm sure I read that in Impact magazine. Who remembers Impact magazine? Back in the day. I loved that magazine back in the day. I've got no idea where I'm going. And it really doesn't sort of... It's not intuitive or anything like that to tell you where you're going. Where they're going. Oh, sorry. Oh, bollocks. Ah! That's a bit annoying. You can't avoid them because they're immediately on... like that. To the side of the screen. Right, I'm doing massive circles here. Massive circles being the opposite of ever... Well, no, being ever... The opposite of ever decreasing circles. Who remembers that? If you remember what I just mentioned there, what it is, you're old like me. Has no relevance to the game or the franchise. But hey, I really am... I don't know. Where's the tourist board information office for fucking Afghanistan? Yeah. Where's my... It is my health on the right where I look like Jigsaw then. Again, that's more forgiving than the Spectrum version. I really wish there was a map. Or I had a map. Or a sat-nav. Or just some bloke telling me where to go. Right. Breaking up the funk. Different way. Am I going back the way I came? Who knows, McLeod? Oh, sorry, wrong franchise. Ah, you friggin' bastard. Aye. That mop. I'm friggin' Rambo. I don't need weapons. I could just make the mop into a weapon. Everything I touch is a weapon. I'm friggin' Rambo. Did I mention I'm friggin' Rambo? So friggin' Rambo. I can't seem to hit anyone with my knife. Right. What? There we go, much better. This looks new. I don't know what that is, but that apparently that red bar next to the blue bar means... Oh no, I swapped the key. We don't want to do that. I was going to say it means I can hold multiple stuff. No, it doesn't. It means I can hold one thing. Unless it was health and I press a button to use it. Right. Why don't you all just rush me at once? I mean, seriously. Do you guys not read fucking Soldier of Fortune? I don't, to be honest. Why would I? It's just the only magazine I know that would do shit like that, and it came to mind. Oh, am I dead? You've had a lethal electric shock. What? That was from the door. Oh. Listen to that. Right, well there you go, just a quick gameplay of Rambo 3 on the Commodore 64, pretty much like the Spectrum version, in that I have no idea where I'm going in order to rescue Colonel Truman. But the music's freaking epic, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.